Hey everybody, what are we doing today, guys?
We're gonna look for a bat house location.
Yep, we're gonna go look for a location for our 2 bat houses that we're gonna put up. Apparently bats like very specialized areas that get a lot of sunlight. So we're gonna go and try and find those locations and figure out where the best spot to put these bat houses is gonna be, and I'll let you know how it goes.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, Greg here. It is day 2 of Bat House Project. Today we're gonna go out and dig some holes for these posts to put our bat houses on. As you can see, my helpers have abandoned me to play outside in the nice weather, but I'm gonna go out and tackle this project today, or at least this portion of it. I'm gonna go ahead and dig the posts, holes for the 4x4 by 16 foot posts that we have. Had a lot of people actually ask me about these bat houses and why am I putting them up? What the heck's the point of a bat house? Why would you want bats? And actually, as it turns out, they're very good at eating insects. They're sort of a natural insect eliminator, if you will. Each one of these bat houses that I purchased will hold around 100 bats. I'm hopeful for that. If we get more than that, that's excellent. That's a lot of bugs because apparently bats that live in Ohio, brown bats mostly, there's a little brown bat and just the brown bat, I guess. Apparently they can eat up to 1,000 mosquito-sized insects each night. So that's a heck of a lot of bugs. It's what, 200,000 insects if I get these bat houses full. So that'd be awesome. But I'll keep you posted on the progress, and we'll keep chugging along here. Okay, so we're out here in the clearing. This is the first site that I've selected for the bat house number 1, I guess we'll call it. But this is the clearing that you could see in the background of the previous video. And flip the camera around here, you can take a look around and see what's going on. But the reason I selected this location is because it gets a lot of sunlight. Apparently bats like a lot of sunlight on their location, not in the bat house per se, but that bat house needs to be really warm. Actually 85 to 100 degrees is the preferred temperature for bats when they're sleeping in their selected housing, whether it be an attic or a bat house in this case. So we want to make sure that we have it positioned so that the east sun hits it in the morning, gets it warmed up as soon as possible, and then also too so that the south sun catches it throughout the day. The west sun and the north sun aren't as important, but it's good to have it out in a sunny location. You don't want to put it in the woods apparently, or you're probably going to have a failure in your bat house, so because it's not going to get warm enough. But anyway, let's start digging. I'm going to pan around here and show you the location I selected. So it's around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm actually facing west. You can see behind me here in the west direction. And then right about where that post is laying is where the bat house is going to go. You can see the stake out there too. This is the east facing direction. I am going to call out some of these trees that are here. They're not actually going to produce much shade because a lot of them are dead ash trees. So I'm either going to cut them down or just let them hang out for now because they're not going to bear any leaves. And then we'll just pan around here to the east. And there's my house, and this is facing east. So that gives you a good idea of the location. I'm gonna go ahead and start digging this hole, and just wish me luck. All right, so I got my helper back. He's excited to get into this, but he's gonna help me actually put a shingle that came with these bat houses. You can put them on the roof. These are high tech right now. So I'll show you a picture of the bat houses, and we're gonna go ahead and apply this shingle and get it on the pole. All right, so here is the bat house that we have. It's about 2 feet tall. I'm not exactly sure how wide, maybe about 18 inches or so. But you can see this nifty little bat cutout here. It actually doubles as a vent apparently. It's good for them to get some air circulation in there so that they can move around about the bat house if it gets a little too hot in there. We've already gone ahead and stained this. It's a real dark brown so that it keeps the heat in and retains that heat throughout the day. It keeps it about 85 to 100 degrees. So, but we're gonna go ahead and apply that shingle, and that's it. You ready, Colin? Mm-hmm. You sure? Okay. Hey guys, it's Greg here. Just you can see the wheelbarrow in the background. I went ahead and got the hole dug there behind me. You can see the kind of the remnants of that. But we're all ready to go ahead and basically we're going to erect the bat house. I got to fasten it to the post. I'm going to show you kind of what it looks like and how I'm going to fasten it, and we're going to get it up in the air. All right, so there's the bat house. You can see I went ahead, it's not fastened on yet. I got to go ahead and screw it onto that 2x4, but I did actually stand it off away from the 4x4 post with that 2x4 plate. Reason is, through my research, I found out that bats actually have to fall from whatever structure that they are staying in to take flight. They can't take flight from the ground. If you ever see a bat on the ground, apparently they cannot just get up and fly away. They have to actually climb up something, whether it's a tree or some sort of structure, and they have to drop down in order to catch flight again. So that's a little interesting fact that I learned while researching bat house structures and the like. So we're gonna go ahead and zip these screws in and take care of this. Hey guys, we're back out here. I'm getting ready to stand this post up. I'm gonna spare you all that, but I did want to show you kind of what I did. After I zipped these screws into place, I put some caulk on it. I actually want to show you the little roof portion that goes on this house too. It glues on. It actually helps attract heat, and that asphalt shingle will actually help warm up the bat house a little quicker in the morning. So I'll show you that. So there it is. You can see where I zipped the screws in. I used 3-inch screws. I went all the way through that 2x4, that standoff piece that I put in there and into the post actually. So it's going through both those blocks of wood, or anchored into it, I should say. And then you can see the little asphalt shingle. They included that in the package. I should mention I didn't build this bat house. I actually ordered it online. I can supply y'all with the link if you want to check it out. I actually did quite a bit of research, and there's some certain ratings apparently for these bat houses that are supplied by bat experts, if you will. I can't recall the names off the top of my head, but put some caulk too over the screws. I did use Teflon coated screws. That's something you'll want to be sure to use if you're zipping these into treated lumber, which you should. It's about the only 4x4 you can get really, unless it's cedar of course, but you're going to want to use coated screws, because if you don't, they'll rust out and next your bat house will probably fall off. So that's it. It's going up. Hey guys, we're finished with our first bat house. It's getting dark here. I went ahead and poured the concrete, got the post in the ground, and the bat house is upright at this moment. And I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you what it looks like from the ground. So there's my little makeshift job of getting the post straightened out and plumb so that it's upwards at a 90-degree angle. I don't know if that's the right terminology, but there it is. There's the bat house. Oh, I think I saw a bat. So hopefully we'll get some warm weather. Mosquitoes are going to be plentiful, and we'll have the bats eating. Thanks for checking out this video, guys. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions about the bat house, I'm by no means an expert, but I'll help you as much as I can if you want to get into the bat conservation game. So, adios.